One of the things that I hate about wireless cameras is that they always have to be plugged in with a cable, but not anymore. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter Von Panda here. I just picked this up by Wyze. I use their cameras. I really like them. And this camera has a light bulb attached to it because it's bright, unlike me. But what's fantastic about this is, especially for me, I need to put a camera outside, and it sucks because I use some of the rechargeable ones. You have to charge them up and then pull them down and charge them up and put them back, and it's a pain. And I just want to plug it into a light bulb socket like this thing right there. Have it always powered, never have to worry about it, and still be able to turn on the lights once in a while. And this light bulb that they actually are showing here on the side is very much like what I have outside. I have those wall sconces, and so there's a light bulb in it, and it makes a whole lot of sense to put the camera there because the light can go on independently, I think. Now, here is the device, and I'm going to show this to you in some detail and give you some measurements, because if you're like me, I was kind of wondering if this is going to work or if I'm going to need an extension. But by the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how this is going to fit in your application. Okay, so here is the Wyze bulb camera, and I'm pretty impressed with the way it looks. It's pretty slim and it's pretty long. The bulb portion here is kind of about the size of a regular light bulb. And what you might be able to see here is that the camera not only pivots like this, it has a little hood, has the little opening, the silicone opening there so that you can put in a TF card, and the reset button is right there. But this thing also pivots. So what I want to show you is that it will go all the way around. So you can see it's pointing straight back now, but if I turn it this way, it'll go all the way that way. So it goes lock to lock. You can't just keep spinning it around. But what I love is that no matter how this gets indexed, once it's twisted in, this can definitely be put in the right position. The other thing I like about this is that it pulls out. It doesn't pull out very far, and I will give you that dimension as well. But when you do pull it out, it adds another inch and a quarter basically to the length of the whole device, right? So you can shrink it an inch and a quarter, extend it an inch and a quarter, just like that. Now, I want to show you some dimensions here because I was wondering how far down it would extend and see if it would extend beyond my sconce cover. So the overall length of this is basically 8 inches from tip to tip. But if you are just measuring from the base of your light bulb socket right there, this is basically 7 inches. All right. And then when we extend it, it is probably just going to be like 8 and a quarter right there, 8 and a quarter, just like that. So you're going to want this probably extended down below whatever shielding or cover you have. And the camera there is exactly 2 inches. Probably can be totally peeking out. It can probably be partially hidden. Depends on what you're looking for. Now, if you're wondering if it'll fit inside, I'm going to give you kind of the diameter here. This won't be super exact, but it's basically just a smidge under 2.5 inches across. All right. So let's get this in on my outdoor sconce and see if it works. All right, I'm out here in front of my garage, and there is my light sconce. It is dirty, dirty, dirty girl. And it's got a light bulb, as you can see in there. It's always on. It just has dusk to dawn sensor in it. But wanted to put this guy up here because I've got really nothing except for that camera right there. But again, I have to charge it all the time. So I thought this would make a lot more sense. So I'm going to take this guy out, reach up in there. Oh, the spiders are getting me. Oh, gross. It's so disgusting. Oh, God. Oh, Lord. All right, it's out. There's that little sensor, which hopefully I won't need anymore. And we're gonna put this new bad boy in there, turning it. All right. Now, I did not measure this thing, and I am gonna tell you right now that I think I've got a problem. I think I'm going to need a light bulb socket extension, because even if I pull this down, look at that. I mean, oh. Ready to connect. It's ready to set up. I can kind of just peek down below the sconce cover here, but I feel like I need another inch, so I'm probably gonna have to get a light bulb socket extender. But in the meantime, we can get this guy set up. So take a look, see if we can do it. Ready to connect. So I've got my Wyze app open here. I'm going to add a device. It's interesting. Camera or lighting? I'm gonna call it a camera. And there it is, specialty camera. All right. I was trying to upsell me in something. I've got to install. I don't have the accessory bulb, so Lord, continuing to tell me that it's ready to connect. Okay. Actually, I didn't even press the button on the camera, so seems like it is ready to go without me hitting that setup button, which is just fine with me. I'm going to connect it to the network here. And now I'm still standing right next to the camera. All right, look at this. I'm gonna call it the driveway, and no, I don't want any of that. Confirm, basic plan. I don't need to do any of that. Finish. No, I don't have the accessory bulb. It's working. Actually, I don't know if I need the extension because I'm getting everything I really need. The full driveway. It's kind of got a fisheye lens, and so I'm pretty happy with that. The fact is that it's just barely peeking out of the bottom there, so it's not a super obvious thing that the camera is just, hey, I'm recording everything, recording it all. So pretty cool. I'm digging this. Hey, if you want to pick up the light bulb camera from Wyze, I'll put a link to this guy in the description below. I'm pretty enamored with it so far. But I gotta wash my hands. I've got spiders on it now. Peter Von Panda, out.